My name is Nick Liberato. I'm originally from Philadelphia, and I've been living in Venice for the past 18 years. I was spending more time in the kitchen than I was in the classroom. So I actually dropped out of college and then moved out to California. And I took a position as a chef at a restaurant in West Hollywood at the time. And that's what really got me out here. There was moments when I was a kid and I was watching my grandmother cook, my grandmom Josephine, and I was watching my father cook, and I would notice how they're always the last people to sit down. And food is one of those amazing things where food is what brings people together. It's what brings families together. Food is medicine. It's a very personal thing. So I came to put it in a whole different respect for seeing how much time that my family put into the food, how much, how much prep it took, and love. It was one thing that I was really great at. The Venice Whaler for me has kind of been like my vision board come true. So as a kid, I always loved surfing. I always loved food. I had pictures of these places on the beach in California, the sunsets, everything you could possibly imagine. And now all of a sudden, I'm a chef, I have a beautiful family, I have a restaurant right on the beach, I can surf any day of the week, and I've got one of the best lifestyles anyone could possibly imagine. The Venice Whaler is a pretty amazing place. It hasn't always been the Whaler. Before it was the Venice Whaler, it was Big Dean's, and before that, it started in 1944 as the Crab Shell. Now the Crab Shell was a really special place because all it was the downstairs of the Whaler, and my kitchen was actually a fish market where people would go and buy fish. Its heyday was definitely the early to mid-late 70s. And that's when the Beach Boys, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Doors, all those guys would come and eat there and party. And that's when this place was really happening. Surfing for me has been an amazing thing for me. It's been like free therapy, and it's also been a huge escape for me. And one of the number one things that I use to just get out there. And so I'm creating so many dishes out in the water, or I'm thinking about my next moves. And surfing and food always go hand in hand because I've taken so many trips, and when you're going to these beautiful locations, if you're in Australia, if you're in Samoa, Northern California, whatever coastline you're at, there's a great culture and a cuisine that come along with that. I'm addicted to traveling. I'm addicted to surfing. I'm addicted to cooking and creating experiences for people. So for me, it's like every day I get in the kitchen or get into the restaurant, I'm on stage and I'm creating, it's like another performance that we're putting on for guests. There's a lot of people that don't take that extra initiative in their life when they're working in the restaurant business, but the hospitality business is an amazing animal. It definitely has a revolving door, and you might not always see the same people because some people are just, it's kind of a paycheck between their weekends. But for myself, it's been my career, it's my work, but it really doesn't feel like work because every time I get in the kitchen, it's fun. And that's how I really knew this is what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, because I was having fun. It touched me in so many different ways. It's like my grandparents, my family, places all over the world. It all comes back to creating these amazing things, and usually always the last one to sit down and watch everyone enjoy themselves. That's the payoff. The payoff is people saying, "This is so amazing, thank you so much." And that's like really hits me deep.